everyone, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. We're on, obviously you can see the bridge behind me, we're on Lake Oroville today. After my last event, I want to go smash on some fish. So what not better place than come to Lake Oroville and catch a bunch of fish. Obviously we're not looking for giant ones. We're just trying to set the hook just to get bit. I've already been fishing for about 15-20 minutes this morning, and I caught one little one, and I pulled up and next to this point, and I fired my big swim bait out there, and man, I got derailed twice in the same cast. And I was like, gosh dang it, like I missed them. But it's spotted bass. They obviously don't have big mouths. They can't get the giant bait in their mouth as well. So of course it missed the hook and whatnot, but got me all excited. I had 2 bites on it. And anyway, we're like I said, today we're just gonna go out and just get bit. I brought a bunch of rods, and I'm kind of hoping to stumble across a largemouth today. That's one thing for me. It's really hard for me to catch a largemouth on this place. It's been a long time since I've been here. It's probably been a couple years. I can't tell you the last. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I was here. But regardless, we're here. We're fishing. We're gonna set the hook on a bunch of fish today. I probably won't record every single fish catch, but we're gonna record a few. Yeah, I'm gonna get after it. Hopefully catch a couple. What's you get, man? Give me a GoPro. Okay. I left that one at home. Which one do I want to give you? I guess I'll give you this one. It has a gooseneck. Now, were you catching farther back in the pocket?
Oh, I was way back, yeah, right in the guts, right where the water's coming in.
Yeah. Well, we'll work our way over there. Were you catching pretty close to the bank?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of throwing about this far off, throwing out, and then just slow winding a Kitech. But I definitely got some worm fish too. There's a rock pile out there that I was like, oh, I gotta mark this. This is gorgeous.
Now, what could be a stick? I was like, it wasn't fighting at all. Ooh, hey, spit up a silver side. Look at that little fish. Not a bad one, chunky. Thanks, bud.
Look at this.
I know you didn't want to be in the video, but you're probably going to be in the video now.
And the cameraman becomes the fisherman.
Black hair jig, huh? That's crazy.
A little black and purple hair jig.
That's funny.
Weep.
That's great. That was kind of a mushy bite. Didn't really, it wasn't don't. It was kind of like, it felt like that last spot where I was kind of snagged, but I just kind of lifted up and it was just mushy, so I decided to, lean into it. Got lucky you ate the whole worm, throwing a giant worm like this. No, I shouldn't say giant, but for spotted bass, I feel like that's a pretty big worm. Hard for them to get that whole worm in their mouth. Springtime too, when there's a lot of boat activity and you got a little bit of wind, you get a nice mud line, and man, spinnerbait, just a deal.
Yeah.
Bigger bites, Bigger fish.
I've heard that that mud line looks from the top doesn't look all that, looks pretty like, oh, how would they live there? Crystal clear underneath it.
Yep, it's just the top layer.
Yep.
Yeah. I picked up and it was kind of that mushy.
Yeah, that's how my bites have been.
Here's another one. So I'm assuming that first spot, mushy bite was a fish. No mud on the bottom, so he's not mudding. Kind of suspended up off the bottom. He's cold though. Well, I mean, the water temp is 50, probably 51 now. This morning was 50.8. So I'm sure it's about 51 degrees right now. Fish came off another little point. And the fish pretty much, I mean, I'm kind of moving kind of quick down the bank, or for worm fishing, I'm moving kind of quick down the bank. I mean, that fish came off this little point right here. So, yeah, that's kind of a pattern. Fish came off this point, back there, that was a fish. You know, I got a fish on that point, so. But little subtle points, not main, you know, obvious points that stick way out, you know, into the lake or whatnot. Here, I'll let you fish down this bank. I'm gonna go fish those houseboats. I keep thinking like, oh, I should go get them. I should go fish them. I need to fish them. You know, so. Yeah, I'll take the camera. Beautiful. Well, thank you.
2 fish, 2 misses.
No, hopefully it comes out good. I'm sure it will. I'll see you in a second. I'll let you know. I'll holler if I get a big one. How big are you? Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. It's a little bit better one. It's on the weightless Senko. Fired up underneath that, I don't know if these are campsites, floating campsites. Got him. Super white. 2 pounder. Pretty soaked about that one. See if we can get back. See if we can get under there and get another one. Well, a little midday update. You know, we've got a couple fish. You know, hasn't been great, but you know the conditions. You gotta think we've got a cloud in the sky. You know, that moon was really big last night. Not really any ripple on the water. I mean, this morning we had plenty of ripple, but not now. It's slicked off. But you know, we still got a lot of time to, you know, try and figure these fish out. You know, I'm sure if I threw the worm all day, I could really catch a bunch of fish. Caught that nice one, or a decent one, the best one of the day on that Senko, weightless Senko, just underneath one of those floating campsites. So that was kind of cool. I was honestly not expecting to get one or anything there. Just was checking it out, and, you know, caught that one. So that was pretty cool. But I don't know, we got a few hours to try to figure something out, catch a few fish. You know, regardless, we got a couple today, so I'm pretty happy about it. You know, guys, give a shout out to my buddy Chris. He's in his boat, and he's like, oh, can I film for you? And so he filmed for me for a little bit. So shout out to Chris for getting a different angle, you know, instead of the angle that's on the console, you know. So that was kind of cool. I got to talk to him for a while. I'm sure you guys heard of that, some of that conversation already. But yeah, so I'm gonna get it back after it, and who knows, maybe catch a few more fish. Oh, man. Got him that time. No, it's not a largemouth. Got him on the football jig. You know, huge shout out You know, not a sponsor of mine, but he sent me a little care package, Bass Union. He sent me a couple of these jigs, and so far I'm pretty impressed with them. You know, banging around on rocks and whatnot, and that paint's been holding up. So, like I said, not a sponsor of mine, but shout out, because he gave me a few of them. So, thanks, Joe. Man, they are loaded out here. I mean, every once in a while, just look, zoom on the graph, coming up. I mean, it's almost every cast. If I can get it down to where they're at, I'm getting bit. Just sticking was the problem. Here's one. Probably the problem right there. Can't freaking stick them because they're so small. And hopefully you guys can see me. That sun's pretty bright. So when I'm fishing here, just like just an offshore hump. Maybe it's a long tapering point. It kind of looks like that's what it is on the graph. But I'm in like 35 foot of water, and I'm firing out into, I don't know, 40 to 50. And I'm dragging this jig uphill. And it's almost, if I can get it, it's pretty much almost every cast I'm getting bit. Just the problem is that these fish are pretty small. I mean, I'm sure there's some bigger fish mixed in, but I don't care, because today's been pretty tough, and it feels good just to get bit, you know. I mean, it's been every cast here since I pulled up. As long as I can get it down there to where they're at, I mean, I feel like I'm gonna get bit right here. Like I said, it's been every cast. Of course, now since I'm talking, I won't get bit. Yeah, since I sat down. Oh, there he is. I was gonna say, since I sat down, I haven't got bit. Let me land this fish really quick. This one feels decent. Oh yeah, this one's decent. Oh yeah. Look at that one. Every cast, man, I'm getting bit. Look how fat that sucker is, man. I know that sun's probably blinding for you guys, but here he is. That's a freaking good one. That's pretty cool. Sitting down here talking to you guys, and dong! I got him. All right, I'm letting this fish go. Let's get another one. This one feels good too. I think we're finally onto something. Thank God, eating that jig pretty well. This one's a little bit skinnier. This is too much fun. And here's the thing about this. Not gonna lie, I think I suck at winter fishing just because I move so fast. Finally turned on my front graph, and usually, you know, you guys, I don't like using my graph. I just like to just go fishing and try to figure it out. But you know, the wintertime, they're very key, you know, in sometimes finding fish. And as of right now, a lot of these fish are out deep. Like I said, I'm fishing this spot. It's 35 foot. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, 35 foot. So, I mean, I'm sitting in one cast, bringing this bait uphill, just really slowly, trying to count every rock, and I'm getting bit every cast. The thing is, finally I'm getting bit just because I'm slowing down. Just slowing down, trying to, you know, count every rock. I mean, there's a lot of fish here, and that's kind of why I'm fishing so slow, because I know there's a lot of fish. But I'm probably gonna, man, this is too much fun. I don't want to leave. I told my fiance, I was like, oh, I don't want to be out there too long. Well, now since I'm catching them, I don't want to leave. That's it. Calling it. Yeah. That's it. Last one. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. That, yeah, 10. Yeah, I think he had 19 or whatever, but still a really good bag. Well, I think this is where we're gonna wrap it up. Man, this morning was kind of brutal. You know, I fished my butt off and I caught a few fish. I mean, I had to work for those few fish. I'm glad I got on them at the very end. It was just one spot and I just fan casting off that point, just dragging that jig uphill. And I mean, it was every cast, so that was pretty fun. But, you know, honestly, today was fun compared to the day when compared to when I was at Mojave. Just being able to set the hook and, you know, and catching fish, man. So glad to, you know, stretch the line out, bend the rods a little bit. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. So hopefully you guys liked the video. Like always, drop a comment, like the video, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And see you guys next time.